I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and that's a place where communication skills are mainly cultivated by learning to defend yourself from the criticisms of loved ones in a culture that expects you to shrug it off and show how tough you are. And that's nobody's fault. In most cities like that, people are enculturated in a generational way that makes those patterns difficult to see. And, stepping outside of it, as many of us may know, I'm sure I'm not the only one, can be enlightening. And, later in my life, when I was about 20, I moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, and had my experience with space co-use agreements outside of my school. I was attending a meditation temple with the self-realization fellowship, and I was going to the sermons on East meets West philosophies for a couple of years. I was helping out at the temples, and it changed my life at a young age. I was volunteering there frequently to clean the temple and to support at events, and I found that the temple had this official space usage document that intrigued me. And even though some of the guidelines seemed strict, it was an easy way to see why they made their choices. And I agreed to follow them on the temple grounds. And it made it easier to confidently share the space too, knowing my boundaries. In January of 2000, I had enough of city life and had some revelatory experiences. And I got rid of all my worldly possessions, loaded my backpack, and walked out into the desert. I had nowhere to go but forward. And over the next 6 years, I hitchhiked all around North and Central America, spending half that time in Hawaii. I visited a bunch of communities and co-living spaces, and I saw a lot of examples of what worked and plenty of what didn't.